18 Wheel Talk. Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. We're going to take you on a roller coaster ride of the 18 Wheel Talk kind. Woo, woo. Hey,
What?
We're not just a podcast for truckers.
That's right.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. We're
Good.
much, much more. Much more. Much more. Much more.
You're going to get a little humor, a little laugh, and a little, what's going on today, Patrick?
What's going on, yo? Oh, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I know what I want to. We're gonna talk about clean it up, America.
That's right. Let's clean our shit up.
Yeah, let's clean this beautiful country of ours
up.
Up.
Do you know that 90% of U.S. residents agree with us that litter's a
I
problem?
believe they are correct.
Yeah, I do.
Somewhere I read. Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta find it. If there's a statistic out there,
I know where it's at.
if let's see, keepamericabeautiful.org, K.A.B.org, using this fun fact. If all individuals were to pick up 152 pieces of litter,
all at the same time.
Why 152? According to the latest Litter in America study.
That's a real thing.
All right. If everyone made an individual action of picking up 152 pieces of litter all at once, there would be no litter on the ground until someone littered again.
Yep.
What?
Their hashtag is hashtag 152andYou.
That's crazy.
That's the amount of litter each person in America needs to pick up to make our nation a litter-free place.
That is crazy. So
that's a lot of litter.
That's a lot of shit on the ground. That's like a lot of this, a lot of that. That's a lot of stupid people don't know how to, tie down their shit. That's what
I'd call a shit ton of litter.
A shit ton of crap on our streets
and highways
and riverbanks
and roads.
And what she said. I'm just repeating what she said.
Oh, okay.
That's what she said.
Oh,
but
okay.
Boom. But anyways, we compiled some fact. We did some fact finding. We used the keepamericabeautiful.org website. And we also, a lot of the facts that we have are for our beautiful state of Arizona.
But apply to everywhere.
Because we love our state that we live in. Second Amendment, baby. If you missed it, check out that episode. 26.
Episode 26.
We talk about our Second Amendment. What?
However, we're not talking about that right now.
Be sure to go check that out. Anyways, you're here today, and we're talking about Don't Trash America or
cleaning it up.
Clean it up, bitches.
So, roadside litter, they do all these studies. Keep America Beautiful has been around since 1953, I believe, is when they came into.
It's
1953.
It's the nation's largest community improvement organization fighting litter.
Isn't that amazing?
Since 1953.
Yeah. Roadside litter in the last decade is down 54%. But it's still
54%.
There's still a lot of litter.
Yeah, it's still
50 billion pieces of litter on the ground in America.
Yes. All right. So let's see. Litter is ugly, unhealthy, and unsafe.
Yep.
Okay. It's ugly because more than 105,000 bags of litter were picked up from our valley, just the valley of Arizona in 2020. 105,000 bags of crap.
Just off the freeways, not even the local, just the freeways.
That's the 60, the 10, the 101, the 202, the 303.
60's not a freeway.
They consider it a super highway.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, when you got 6 lanes of traffic going in both directions, so it's a 12-lane highway. That's a super fucking highway.
Not to me. It's just 60.
I know. It's route 60.
Yeah, to me, 101, 202, 303, I-10, I-17, those are the freeways.
And the 60.
And the 60.
The 60.
Yeah.
That's
Don't forget the.
That's a super freeway. Sorry.
Okay, but it's unhealthy. I mean,
Anyways.
the toxic chemicals, every time someone throws a cigarette butt out the window.
I mean, really, come on.
Man, that's just nasty.
I mean, every car is equipped with an ashtray. If you don't want to dirty your car's ashtray because you're afraid the value of your vehicle is going to go down, get a goddamn travel bucket, the little butt cans that you can put in a cup holder.
New cars don't have ashtrays.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Since when?
I'm almost positive new cars don't have ashtrays.
No ashtray, no cigarette lighter? What the hell's this world coming to? You fucking millennials.
Well, we don't smoke, so we're okay.
Fucking
But
well,
it doesn't give me anywhere to put my change.
Wait, you hold on right now, okay? I'm not a quitter. I'm on hiatus.
Oh, okay.
I might start back up again.
Okay,
Maybe.
just don't do those e-cigarettes.
No.
I don't
Oh,
care.
God, no.
Man, no, those.
I want to know. I want to go back to puffing, Newports, because I know how many toxins are going into my lungs.
Yeah, I want to know what toxins are going in. But my thing is
I know what toxins are going in. At least I used to.
Good Lord, I love you.
Baby Jesus has nothing to do with it.
I didn't say baby Jesus.
But
I
you
said good.
gave me that look like, oh Lord, baby Jesus, help me.
Yeah, I might have done that.
Anyways, sorry, back on topic.
My thing is cigarette butts on the road, cigarette butts on the side of a yard, cigarette butts in the driveway, cigarette butts in the everywhere on the riverbanks.
So get to your butt joke.
It's not a joke. Learn
Oh.
to fucking strip your cigarettes. Yeah, I cussed. I was the
Not
first one
10
to
minutes into the goddamn program and you're dropping an F-bomb?
over cigarettes.
And you get on me about it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
This is a worthwhile subject.
Oh my God. You dropped an F-bomb?
Yeah.
Mark,
Field strip them, people.
mark the
Field
cal-
strip them.
mark the calendar. The day you hear this podcast, mark your calendar. Janet dropped an F-bomb. 10 minutes. Not even 10. You couldn't wait 10
Field
minutes.
strip your cigarettes. And if you don't
All right.
know what
Explain
it means.
Explain it, Army vet.
Okay, so when you're done with your cigarette, first you got to see the YouTube video. You take your cigarette and you roll it between your
Yes.
fingers to get the tobacco out.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you know how to smoke, there's no tobacco left, by the way.
Yeah.
But you roll get the tobacco out.
Yep.
And then you take the paper off your cigarette.
Yep.
So that you have just the filter.
Yep.
And then you've separated the two.
Yep.
Then you put those in your garbage, not anywhere else. They
Mhm.
go in your garbage.
Field strip.
Yes, field strip.
Anyways, if you want to see, you have to go to 8 wheeltalk.com/YouTube. Take it to our YouTube channel so you can see Janet showing you how to strip your freaking cigarette butts. Lazy bastards.
That's right. Oh, you're
Get,
just
get,
following my example. are
get
ya?
your fucking butts off our streets.
I hate Well,
America.
not just that. Animals pick up cigarette butts. because-
Maybe they're starting to smoke.
It's toxic to them.
Well, come on now. We saw the program, The Zoo. The animal's going to take over eventually. Look, everybody had time in 2020 to binge watch episodes of
Yes,
shows.
I know.
So
We
you know
binged
damn well people were out there watching
Watching The
this
Zoo.
and went, "What the fuck is going on?"
Okay, we need to tone the cussing down. I had a reason. for
Sorry, you
swear-
fired me up.
We'll unfire. Throw water on it. Here, let me help.
Stop. I melt. All right. So, anyways, we got cigarette butts.
Yes, that are
Alright.
toxic to animals.
All right. So here's the type.
And here's the other thing. And they contaminate the water systems because you put this toxic cigarette butt with its toxic
This is true.
chemicals
This
on
is
the
true.
ground, and then it rains in some states, not
it-
here, but other
Yeah,
states.
not in Arizona.
But if you
If
have
it
it near
does,
the
give
water
it 5
here,
minutes. It'll change.
if you have it
Literally.
if you have it near the water in Arizona and it goes into the river, those toxins go into the waterway. Who wants all that toxin in their water? It's fine if you
Just-
want to kill yourself with them. I quit a long time ago, December
Listen.
25th, 2005. But if you want to kill yourself still today with all those extra toxins they now put in,
Hey,
fine.
hey,
Just
your
keep it out of our
your-
water, keep it out of our animals.
your mouth
Woosah.
runneth over. Take a breath. Listen, I don't mind if the nicotine gets in the water system because then everybody might just mellow out a little bit, but it's not.
Nicotine doesn't mellow everybody.
I'm just-
Some of us it doesn't.
I'm just. Oh my God. 18wheeltalk.youtube. at 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube to see Janet roll her eyes at me. Anyways, types of litter. Okay, the types of litter. One is cigarette butts.
Yes.
Two is food and organic material. That takes up 33%. Small pieces of paper, 11%. Cigarette butts, 7%. Food wrappers. Taco Bell, McDonald's, 6%. Seriously, people, you go through the drive-thru, they give you a bag. When you're done with your shit, put it in the bag and then throw the bag in the garbage.
Yeah, there's garbage cans everywhere.
It's like,
you go down the highway,
people.
You can find garbage cans on the highway.
Some areas, yes. On the highway, there are garbage cans.
Rest stops.
What?
I know. Stop at a rest stop and
oh
put it in
my
the
God.
there.
How about bring it in and put it in your garbage can when you get home?
Oh, how about put it in your garbage bag in the car?
How about if you don't want the shit in the car, don't eat in the fucking car. How about that? How about you buy it, take it home, and eat it?
That's a novel idea.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
When one of those wrappers flies up and then sticks to your windshield and then causes you to hit somebody because you can't see. Yeah, that'll change in a big fucking hurry, won't it? Yeah.
Well, debris on the freeways causes 51,000 accidents in the U.S. every year. It injures nearly 10,000 people in the U.S. every year. And nationally, about 125 people a year die from dangerous debris. And that really can be the wrapper from a sandwich that flies onto someone's windshield.
125
people a year die.
People a year.
From debris.
And that's just here in the valley.
No. That's national.
Oh, nationally. My bad.
That's nationally.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But just... Yeah. Oh, someone's going to say it's only 125 people. Well, it's going to count if it's you or your loved one.
Yeah, but that's every year.
Yeah.
125.
Mm-hmm.
On another 125. Then another 125. And that's all because somebody couldn't throw their Big Mac fucking wrapper away.
This is true.
Or their taco wrap. Or, seriously, come on. It's a bag. They hand you it through the window in a bag or a box. When you're done with your wrappers, put it in and then throw it the fuck out in a garbage can.
Oh, do you know what my favorite news statistic is?
What's that?
207 million.
Million?
Million.
All right. 207
million.
Million. It sounds nice.
PPE items.
I was going to say dollars. I'll take it.
207 million PPE items were littered on U.S. roadways and waterways.
What is PPE?
Personal protection equipment, gloves, masks.
So you're talking like rubber gloves?
Yeah.
Surgical masks?
Like pandemic equipment?
Seriously?
So, yeah, the stuff people have been wearing for pandemics.
Basically, it's anything that protects you. Personal protective equipment. It could be any kind of glove, any kind of reflective vest, shoes.
But since this...
Yeah,
because of the statistics, you let me finish... 207 million PPE items were littered on U.S. roadways and waterways in early fall of 2020. Because of the statistic coming out in 2020, that's the masks that people drop in the parking lot at Walmart and the grocery store, and the ones they throw out the window at the when they're driving. You've seen them at the stoplight. Oh, I don't need this now. They throw the paper mask out the window.
Pissed off. They're like, "Fuck, I'm not wearing this shit no more.
I wore it it's out the window."
Hey, don't forget to check out our episode on mask or not the mask.
Yeah, this is true.
That's what I believe it's episode 23.
No,
I believe
he should have a list next to him, but he doesn't.
I should have a list of all these.
But anyway, but people throw their masks out, and when they wear the rubber gloves, like some of them do to go shopping or they threw the rubber gloves out. And it's like, if you're going to wear them and you're going to throw them out of the garbage can right there at the store. There's garbage cans in the store parking lots. Don't throw them on the ground in the store parking lot. Throw them in the garbage. People are so stupid.
Tell me how you really feel.
Don't get me started, Patrick. Did you know that there's more than 2,000 pieces of litter per mile in the U.S.?
All right, to mask or not to mask was episode 22.
Two rabbit
bunny ears.
No, bunny ears.
No, don't do that because you fucked me up last time you did that. Remember, I freeze phrased.
Sorry.
Go to 1-8wheeltalk.com. YouTube if you want to see the video.
But
Don't forget to hit this like button. Give us a thumb. Subscribe to the show.
So I have to tell you that when I drove tractor trailer,
Okay.
I drove when I first hauled gas and oil,
Yeah.
I smoked. And the big thing is everyone's like, oh, you can't smoke when you haul gas and oil. Every tanker driver I knew
I knew a
smoked.
few of them. They all
Yeah.
smoke.
All of us smoked.
It doesn't
But-
spark unless it goes in the tank.
Yeah, it doesn't. And everyone smoked when they unloaded too. It's like that's a bunch of. But anyway,
Until the fumes catch on fire and it goes, woo! Sorry.
there was no ashtrays in the trucks. What? Because our boss took, even though he was a smoker, he took the ashtrays out. Okay.
Mhm.
Because if there's no ashtray in the truck, the drivers won't smoke in the truck, right?
Bullshit.
Well, back then, none of us knew diddly about any of this because we're
Right.
talking 20 some years
Yeah.
ago. So all of us threw our cigarettes out the window, or we stripped those of us that were ex-military, we would hang our cigarette out the window and go like this and roll the cherry out the window.
Yep.
Of course,
Now you can't do that anymore.
you can't do that. Well, upstate New York in the winter, you can.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to
Here in Arizona,
You don't do that in Arizona ever. But and then I always
we're
I
on
would go
fire
back-
all the way around the valley. Don't do that. Anyways, sorry.
I would go back to the terminal, and you could tell who the military ones were, the veterans, because we'd all go back to the terminal with cigarette butts in our pocket. No tobacco, just the cigarette butts. And
Just
we'd
the
go
butts.
back and we'd go into the break room and we'd be emptying stuff out, and we'd all put a handful of cigarette butts in the garbage. And the
Uh-huh.
boss would say, "You didn't smoke in the truck, did you?" I'd say, "No, there's no ashtray in the truck. How would I
Why
smoke
would
in
I
the
smoke
truck?
in the truck?
I field strip my cigarettes when I'm out and about."
It's like it's an old army habit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
But he was military too, so he'd just say, "Oh, okay." That's all he'd say.
Oh,
"Oh, okay."
Okay. All right. Here's some fun facts.
Okay.
Okay. How long does it take to decompose? All right.
How long does it take to
Uh,
decompose?
I'm gonna
Are we
get
talking
there.
dead bodies?
Oh no, that
Darn
doesn't take
it.
long.
Okay.
That doesn't take long at all. That
Okay.
could take a couple of months,
Okay.
depending.
Especially if they're putting a compost heap.
Shush. Anywho, banana peels. All right. Now they say take between 3 weeks to 5 years to decompose.
Okay.
A fucking banana peel.
I can see the 3 weeks to whenever, but 3
Depends.
weeks.
It depends on the weather conditions.
Yeah, and is it organic? Someone's
Yeah,
gonna say,
exactly,
and
yep.
blah blah blah.
All right.
Okay.
Now this is where it starts getting kind of weird. Okay. A disposable diaper. They're saying 500 years.
How'd they come up with that?
That's what I want to know, Shannon. How did they come up with that?
I have
Did
a
they do
theory.
like a Bill and Ted Adventure or
Nope.
or Wayne's World and went?
Nope.
They didn't go back in time.
Oh, they did, but not like that.
How?
Let's do the time warp today. They put their hands on their hips and they pulled the knees in tight.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, fine. They time warped it.
They time warped it back all the way back to a million years, more
Yeah.
than a million years, because they say a styrofoam container takes more than a million years to decompose.
Yeah, and I want to know how they know.
They say a plastic jug takes a million years, but it's plastic. It can be recycled, people.
Recycle your shit. All you got to do a plastic jug is rinse it out well so there's no food or chemicals in it and put it in your recycle.
And voila, it gets
Poof.
turned into another plastic container. What?
Or
Or a car
plastic
part.
coats or a car part.
A car part. Cars are so full of plastic now that they explode when they hit.
Or they get to Arizona and melt.
Yeah, unfreaking believable. Plastic bags, 500 to 1,000 years. Guess
Mhm.
what, people? You can recycle those too.
Yes, you can.
Take them back to the grocery store.
Yeah, because there's different type of plastic that gets recycled in a different way. Hard plastic, for instance, we can put in our recycle container.
Yep.
Soft plastic, like plastic bags, we take back to the grocery store.
Hey, the way-
and it
The
gets
way
recycled
I
there.
look at it is almost every state, every community, every town has a trash and a recycling. If it's got that little triangle on it, guess
Mhm.
what? It's recyclable.
And you might not be able to recycle it on your curbside, but your town probably has a recycling facility somewhere. When I lived in New York in Kinderhook, I had to drive my recycling to the
Right.
thing, and I did.
but like I said, almost every packaging
Yes.
of some sort, whether it be a water bottle,
Mhm.
well, you know, piece of paper. If a
Oh, you
piece
know-
of plastic has that emblem on it, guess what? It's going in the recycling bin, whether it's hard or soft plastic. It's got the emblem on it. It's telling me it's recyclable.
So a plastic bag takes 500 to 1,000 years.
Aluminum can is 200 to 500 years. Well,
Okay.
guess what? Some states you get a nickel back.
Some states you get paid for
Hello, you get
recyclables.
paid to take it back.
Here they pay by the pound for aluminum.
Right. But in some states, you get a
paid
nickel
per item.
and there's a select few you get a dime.
Yeah. So show your water bottle again. You don't have to show the brand, just the water bottle. Okay.
Sorry, it's got homemade Gatorade.
Well, that's my whole point. One of the good things they say to do is when you get water in a water bottle, rather than dispose of it right away, you reuse it, refill it, reuse it. You know, refill, reuse, recycle.
Okay.
That's how you're refilling and reusing. And then when you've used it a couple of times, you rinse it and recycle it.
All right.
So you're making use of your plastic.
On my bottle here, it says, it lists the states: Connecticut, Maine, and Hawaii. You get 5 cents.
Oh.
Oregon, you get 10 cents. And then it says California, CRV.
That's nice. I don't know
What
that
is a
means.
CRV?
Credit?
Cash
value?
return value?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, well.
Okay, so anyway.
CRV in.
So
The CR, it's a fee or a tax.
ooh,
Which one do I do?
I don't know.
I'll hit this and we'll see.
He's Googling.
Cash redemption value.
I gotcha.
All right, so their cash redemption value is 5 cents for each beverage container less than 24 ounces, 10 cents for each container greater than 24 ounces.
Okay, so it's
So it
based on
depends.
size.
It depends on the size.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's not bad. Every state should adopt some sort of program like that.
I concur.
You know, just saying.
So
Me being from upstate New York, I used to see a can on the road, I'd pick it up.
So when I first moved out here in the early 80s, I did what I did growing up, and that was I'd ride my bicycle and pick up cans. When I grew up, I'd pick up soda bottles and beer bottles and cans and take them to the grocery store. Okay, that's growing up. I move out here and you can take them and sell them,
Right.
for recycling. So when I would go down to the river, or down to Saguaro
Plastic
Lake,
and aluminum.
I would pick up cans and bottles. I'd always have a bag with me and pick them up as wherever I was, because
you're a bag lady. You'd have a bag with you, and you're a lady.
don't make it sound like a bad thing.
I'm not.
And I would fill the trunk of my car. Okay.
Yes.
And then when the trunk was full, I'd go down to the recycle center.
Yep.
And my sister did the same thing. And I'm pretty sure at least one of my brothers did the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And we would all do that, because once you have crushed them and filled everything up, you could get a couple tanks of gas out of that.
I listen. When I lived in New York, I used to live in Western New York and drive over the border into Erie, Pennsylvania.
You didn't do that illegal thing. I know you didn't.
And I used to buy soda in Pennsylvania and bring it back to my house in New York. Well, because I worked in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Made sense, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They could only get scrap for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
in New York, you got money.
I got yelled at by the grocery store not to do it again. But
he did it.
But
if you go to enough grocery stores, they don't know you.
I made a deal with the guy. I said they had 55-gallon bags.
Okay.
At the time, I was driving a little Nissan Pulsar. You know what those are, right? A little two-seater. Yeah. Seems like a two-seater, but
yeah, there's 4 seats technically.
Yeah.
Back ones are about.
Right, but you know how big it is. It's real tiny. Well,
Yes.
one of those 55-gallon bags just fit in the trunk.
Okay.
Okay, that tells you how full these were. All right, of just soda cans. Now I brought it back. I said, give me one bag and I guarantee I'll double your money because I asked him. I said, "How much do you get for a bag?" And he says, "I don't know. We get about $10." I said, "I bet I could double your money." I said, "Give me one bag. If I can't double your money, I'll pay you double." He says, "Okay." So I brought a bag. He says he gets about $10 to $12 per bag. I brought him back $36 worth. He gave me half the money for gas. I carded it. I did it. And he says, "Here, keep half." I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You're only going to get what you're normally would get. He says, "That's okay." I'm like, "But that doesn't make sense. I want to help you make money, but I just want to help, I'll take $20 for every bag that I take back." He's like, "Why?" I said, "Well,
help you out.
I'm helping you. You're
So
helping
the
me."
moral of this story
Anyways,
is he's a
I'm
hustler
sorry.
from
I'm
way
sorry.
back.
It wasn't $20. It was, I gave him the 20. Give me 10 for the gas because I drove a small. But I was a hustler back then. I hustled.
Back then.
I hustled
Back then.
back then.
Okay,
I don't hustle
so
now.
let's go back.
I just work my ass off now.
Let's go back to the moral of the story, and we're talking
Anyways,
about litter.
It was recycle, baby. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yes, recycle.
Yes, you might have to put a little work in on those states to get your nickels back, but they add up.
They do.
I mean, it's like, and you take your little slip of paper that you get from the machine, and basically, if you're going to the grocery store anyways, it's like having a coupon.
Yeah, I always stood there and
it's like, holy cow.
Stood there with the grocery cart full. People would walk by. Why do you bother? Why do I bother? Because I'm going to get $30 off my grocery
it's
store.
like, because basically the groceries I'm going to buy aren't going to cost me nothing.
Yeah.
It cost me 10 minutes to pitch cans into a machine. We could go on and on. This is going to be a long show.
Anyway,
you know that, right?
Anyway.
Look,
litter.
Okay, litter.
40. They say 45% of litter is accidental and comes from debris falling off trucks.
I don't think it's accidental.
They say 45% of litter is accidental and comes from debris falling off trucks or other unsecured loads.
I don't find that accidental.
Unsecured loads can result in fines that range from $500 to $1,000 here in Arizona. It can be higher in other states or less in other states.
I agree,
but
I think it needs to be higher.
I agree, because if you're not secure in your load, that's your own. That's on you. That's not an accident.
That's your own stupidity.
Yes, but they're also talking about like people who leave shit in the back of their pickup truck and don't pay attention to it, and it flies up and out.
That's the wrappers that are flying.
That's not just the wrappers. That's the lightweight things. If you got some lightweight stuff in the back of your truck,
a bucket,
correct, and you're going down the thruway at 75 miles an hour, that light piece of plywood can gone.
See ya.
That couple 2x4s that are only 4 foot long, they can be gone really quick and go through someone's windshield, like that video we watched.
I know, right? That was crazy shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went through someone's windshield and wrecked.
It was a 2x6.
Yeah, and they're lucky nobody was in the passenger seat.
A pickup truck that didn't have it strapped down. A big gust of wind flew that board.
As he passed a semi, and the wind, and then it went through someone's windshield.
I'm so glad that nobody got hurt on that. But what? It was a dash cam video too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So 51.2 billion pieces of litter are left on the roadways in the U.S., which equals 6,729 pieces of litter per mile.
What?
Per mile.
That's a lot of shit on the road.
Yeah. So if you talk about just here in Arizona, 425 bags of litter are removed every weekday just from our valley freeways. I don't know if we already said that. We might have. That's 1.5 million pounds of litter a year from here in the valley off the thruways.
Yeah, that's just the valley.
Yeah.
The cost of littering, the fine is like $500.
Yep, we talked about that. But
that's just in our state. Other states, I've seen the fine higher.
Yeah. Litter costs our county $5 million a year, 150,000 hours of labor to clean up our roadways.
That's a lot of community service. They shouldn't have to pay $5 million.
But there's other costs. Okay, if you're visiting someplace and it's a dirty place, you don't want to go back.
What? I know.
Okay,
right? I know, because it's dirty. It's like that. There goes your tourism.
Have you ever heard me talk about Paris?
France?
Yeah, you know, Paris, France.
I heard that's a shithole.
It is. That was my impression. Anyway. It could be clean now.
Back in the day, everybody used to say it was a shithole.
But when I had the opportunity to
City
visit
of
there in the
Love.
80s, the early 80s, I did. I went there and I was so disappointed because I was like, oh my gosh, Paris. And then I was like, holy crap, this place is dirty. I want to go back to Germany where people sweep the streets.
I should play the.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my impression, and that's
Yeah.
it's stuck.
I
You know, and if you go to a place and there's like when we go down to the river, if the river has a lot of garbage on it, like when we lived over in Chandler, we went to the lake there.
Yep.
There were spots where there was so much garbage by it. We're like, no, we're going to go to a different spot.
Because there was a bunch of lazy people.
Correct.
So
well, and it's really easy just to say, I'm just going to walk on down the other spot of the lake and find a clean spot.
Ain't my shit. I ain't cleaning it.
Yeah. And
I don't get paid to do it.
Okay, but is that the and I'm guilty of that too, but where does it stop?
I know.
You know?
Like I said, if everybody picked up 152 pieces at the same time, America would be litter free.
How do we get them to do that though?
I don't know, because everybody's gonna be like, "What's in it for me?" How about clean air, motherfucker?
I mean, Keep America Beautiful has been working on this since 1953, and they haven't gotten it done.
I mean, come on. Everybody's seen the turtle with the straw in his nose. Come on, really?
Turtle with a straw in his nose?
You never saw that video?
No.
The turtle that had the straw pulled out with a pair of pliers?
No.
Plastic straw?
I've seen all sorts of videos.
Makes my sinuses run every time I talk about it.
I've seen all sorts of videos with animals, birds wrapped up in 6-pack, plastic.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I cut the when we'd buy soda that had those, I would just cut so no animal would ever get caught up in them, even though I recycled. But litter costs, it costs the attraction of new business, it costs the attraction of tourists, it costs your state economy, lost productivity, congestion, traffic delays. Think about it. I've been stuck on a highway because someone lost a load that wasn't tied down properly, personally and professionally, when I was driving for a living.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like, who hasn't been stuck? And it doesn't matter if it's 6-lane traffic here or 2-lane traffic upstate New York or Florida or Wyoming or wherever. I've been stuck behind vehicles because their load wasn't properly tied and it scattered across the road. And now I'm sitting waiting because one time it was nails. If I could have backed my rig up, I would have to the last stop, but I couldn't. So I sat, and they actually took metal detectors across the road.
I bet.
Because it's like, I told them, I said, I am not moving this rig.
I'd have brought in magnetic sweepers.
Yeah, they did. They took in sweepers, and they had these like giant metal detector things. I was like, yeah, I ain't moving till you tell me, until I get a guarantee I'm not getting a nail through my tires.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The good old days, Detroit.
Take a deep breath.
Anyway, but it's crazy, So it does cost more than just the smell, just the appearance. It costs lives. It costs everything, All
right. So over the past decade,
mm-hmm.
Okay, the K.A.B. network, Keep America Beautiful network.
Yep.
They have mobilized tens of millions of volunteers and participants in their program.
Yep.
They've picked up over $500 million, a billion with a B, baby.
Wow.
Pounds of litter and debris.
In a decade.
Yeah, that's 10 years.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just like, that's a lot.
In the past decade, that's a lot of shit right there. Recycled over 250 million pounds of materials. That's all the shit that flies all over the place.
Wow.
Wasn't me. They've cleaned over 500,000 miles of roads, trails, and along waterways. Planted millions of trees, flowers, and bulbs, which is
very cool.
Explain what a bulb is.
Perennials. They come back every year.
Okay, what's a perennial?
I just told you they come back every year.
Okay.
It's like a flower that
A
comes
flower.
Back.
Thank you.
It's a flower that comes back
You,
every year.
hey, you mean I can take my light bulb out and plant it and it'll come back every year?
Yeah, this is a bright
Oh,
idea.
oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Sorry, my bad.
Silly.
I'm sorry.
Silly girl.
So there are ways to take care of the environment.
Yes, there are ways. Now, Arizona has come up with 50 ways to take care of Arizona's environment.
Most of these apply to the U.S.
Yeah,
or the world.
Most of these you could utilize these anywhere. We're not going to ramble off all 50, but we'll post these in the show notes. So that way you could see and you could read them. And the ones that pertain to Arizona, you go, oh, yeah, our state has that too. There's like specific numbers for Arizona. There's like every state has an adopt a highway program.
Yep. And that's a really good one. Even if you don't adopt a highway personally or with your organization you work for or own, you can send money. They put it to use.
Yeah.
Like
I said, why do you think all those people are out there with their reflective vests? They did something wrong. Like if you can't pay your speeding ticket because you're a dumbass and you got pulled over,
adopt a highway.
Community service, baby. You're out there picking up litter.
Clean up your neighborhood.
Don't want to go to jail, do community service. Guess what? You're picking shit up off the fucking highway, dumbass. Just saying.
So one that I really like is
hey, smash the like button.
Please do.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yes.
And if you're listening to us in your ears, we thank you very much.
Thank you.
Leave us a review on your favorite podcast player. If you can't, go to iTunes. Everybody can get on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever. Just leave us a 5-star. If you can't, go to Podchaser. Leave us a review. Anywhere you can.
This is true.
We want nothing but 5 stars because we're so fucking bright.
Okay.
I just had to get that out there before you start rambling about 50 different items and bore people.
Well, no, it's not boring. One that I like because I read a lot is.
Are we going to start at the top or are we going to jump around?
You already jumped.
No, I was just.
No, you jumped.
All I said was adopt a highway. That was
Yes,
number 6.
Yes.
Every state. I said, for instance, every state has a adopt a highway program.
We already decided we're not reading all 50. You
I
told
know.
them that.
I know.
So
But
it's my turn.
We should start somewhere in a chronological order. I started at 6. What number are you going at?
What, can I finish my sentence?
Maybe. What depends.
Patrick, be quiet.
Smash that like button.
Yeah. If you like it when I tell Patrick to be quiet and go, smash the like button. Thumbs up. Okay, so while he's drinking, drink more. The one I really like is.
Believe me, I am drinking more. Margarita day. Sorry. I'm listening.
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Sorry.
You and the birds?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Swear to God, I'm going to take the headphones off. You interrupt me again on this sentence. The one I really like is to borrow a book. Okay, because I read a lot. So when I buy a book, it goes up on my bookshelf.
Okay.
Because back in New York, I had a ton of friends that read, and we would swap books with each other.
Okay.
Okay. Here in Arizona, I don't have a ton of friends that read.
Okay. What number is borrow a book? You didn't say the number.
Number 9.
Thank you.
Okay.
This way people
Zip
can,
it.
this way I can follow along.
Okay.
And that looked like a lost little puppy.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Just saying.
So because I don't have a ton of friends that read here, I either donate my books when I'm done with them, sell them at a yard sale. I don't throw them in the trash. Okay. When we go to visit friends, I take books with me to see if, I always hey, are you interested in this book? If so, I'll bring it with me.
Right. No, I
swap
get
books
it.
with friends because people throw them away.
Instead of throwing out old books, recycle them.
Yeah. And if it's
libraries will take them.
And there are also community organizations that appreciate books, like the homeless shelters, schools. That's not where I was trying to go because now I'm off track.
Sorry. Homeless
abused,
battered
women's shelters.
Yeah,
they like having books. Those types of places. Find a place that likes books. There's a ton of places you can donate books.
When people get released from prison, they got to go somewhere. They need books to read. Yeah. Rehab centers,
rehabs, halfway houses, those types of places. there's always someplace you can take a book to rather than throw it away because it just goes to waste when it goes to a landfill.
Just recycle, people. See, we just said that. I don't know how many times in this podcast. Recycle, reuse. I'm reusing my damn water bottle. I use it at least 2 or 3 times. I refill it. Then it starts getting flimsy. Guess what? I rinse it. Look, see, there's a triangle I was talking about.
Yeah.
If it has that on it, guess what? It's recyclable.
Yeah.
I don't care what your city says.
So a little further down
I'm
on
just saying.
number 12, they talk about recycling cardboard and paper.
Yep.
Well, but
Yep.
somewhere in here, they also talk about don't print a lot. I don't know what number, but the reason I mention it is because when we print something, we take and that later down the road, we tear the piece of paper in half.
Like here's the 50 list right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And then later we tear them in half, and then Janet uses them for note paper. So they get reused before they get recycled. We use both sides of the paper.
And when we had a charcoal grill, I used to take the scraps after she's done scribbling on them. There's a fire starter for the charcoal.
Yep.
There you go, people. If you're going camping, there's your fire starter.
And
what?
When we go camping, there's our fire starters. You twist them up and light them.
What?
I know.
Recycle, reuse, burn it.
So yeah, that's
sorry.
You're fine.
I like number 13.
You like number 13? Me too.
Reason why I like number 13?
Mm-hmm.
I was born in April.
What's that got to do with anything?
What's it? Arbor Day is in April. Plant a fucking tree.
I didn't see the F word in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. It says plant a tree.
Oh, okay.
Fucker.
I'm like, I've never seen trees have sex.
No, but that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Be walking through you're walking through the forest of porn.
Anyway. Yeah, and you can usually there's a lot of places you can get free trees, especially around Arbor Day. But it's amazing how many places that you can get free trees. I'll have to see if I can find the links. There's a couple places that I found where I've done stuff and they're like, well, if you want a free tree to plant in your yard, and I of course reply, well, if I didn't rent, of course I would want a free tree.
Of course. I wouldn't want a free tree.
A lot of people. Now,
where did I see it? Now, I don't know. I know Arizona does it.
Mm-hmm.
You could request a free travel trash bag.
Number 16.
Okay. Yes, number 16 on our list of don't trash Arizona.
A lot of states have that though.
A lot of states. All you gotta do is look it up. Do a Google search.
Yeah. Where can I find free trash bags for my car?
It's that easy.
Free
those little things that.
Well, I can tell you where. I can tell. Doorknob. There's no doorknobs. Window knobs. There's no window knobs.
I know, not anymore. Like
now there's a little hook in the car for them.
Yeah. Usually there's.
I can tell you where you can get them for free.
What?
Car wash.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Go to a car wash.
Go to a car wash.
Go to a car wash.
When you're pulling all the garbage out of your car, ask them for a free garbage bag. They give you the little bitty ones.
Bam.
Yeah.
You could get rid of your food wrappers there too.
Yeah,
what?
I know. And your cigarette butts.
Prevent food wrappers from flying over out of your car window. That's number 14.
Yeah, you can take care of a couple things right there at the car wash.
Bada boom, bada bing. All right, what else? What else on this list of top 50 that strikes your nerve that people could do? Well, it doesn't strike a nerve, but that you feel is fairly easy.
Fairly easy. Donate old clothes. I'm really into donating things that you don't use because people throw everything out.
Yes, and now, all right, that's number 20 on the list. Now, two things from donating clothes, depending on where you donate them. If you go to like Goodwill or Salvation Army, usually you can write that off on your taxes.
Or a women's shelter.
Yeah, but
it's still tax deductible.
It's tax deductible.
As are the books.
There are now here in Arizona, there's a lot of schools have the donation boxes. And what they do is they use those, they donate the clothes that they get, and they in turn get money to help finance programs for the schools.
Then it's not tax deductible, but you're doing a good thing.
But you're doing a good thing for your school district.
Correct.
So I don't know if that's not in every state. I just know here in Arizona.
Yes.
I've noticed that. Same with cardboard box. They have two. They have one for clothes
and one for
cardboard. And like I said, they get paid the schools get money from this, which helps finance their programs.
Well,
their
the school you're thinking of that we used to live near, the cardboard boxes they resell to people that are moving for cheap.
But they utilize that
and
money
they take
for
the money and put it in their sports programs,
right?
Which is an incredibly good idea. And then they donate the clothes or sell them to places, and get the money for their sports programs. That's how they support their sports,
They
their
have
band,
they have their big
choirs,
yard sales.
Yep, which is really good. If you live in a state not called Arizona, starting a home garden is a great idea. That's number 22.
22.
Herb gardens are great, but a garden at home. This is the first time in my life I have.
You said herb?
Yeah.
Like,
herb gardens.
Like herb. Like herb?
Like
herb?
parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme.
I thought you were talking about the other herb.
No, not that type of herb, baby.
Damn.
Anyway,
It's
starting.
legal in most states. You know that, right?
I know. Starting a garden, vegetables, herbs.
Yes, vegetables.
You're
herbs and spices.
You're going to be a vegetable. I smoke too much of them herbs. Ba-dum-bum.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. You can't smoke them. Anyway.
I got a Class A CDL. I don't do that stuff.
I know. Much. So, anyway. Give me whiplash.
What?
Here's what I'm trying to say.
What are you trying to say? Spit it out, please.
Start a garden.
Yep.
And then you can get a compost, do a compost pile with your old, with different types of food waste works in a compost pile.
Yeah, like your banana peels.
The compost pile you use to fertilize the garden. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works really. I think your dad used to do that.
Yes.
Very effective.
Yes.
And
let me tell you something.
Good for the environment.
He had a compost pile that he used on his garden, and he would get literally. I remember he had a strawberry almost the size of an apple one time. It's crazy. I don't know what he did to it, but that thing was huge. Huge.
So I used to do number 25 all the time. Huge.
I got nothing out of you.
Billy
nothing,
Facillo. Okay, huge.
God rest his soul.
Yes, I know. Billy Facillo. Huge.
Yes.
I didn't know he passed away.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he passed away this year, I think.
Wow.
Last year. I read somewhere that Billy Fusillo,
who's a car dealer in upstate New York,
what he used to do is he used to recycle
automobiles,
rental cars. Used to get them cheap. They still had low miles on it, so they're still. I mean, shit, you could get a $20,000 car with 36,000 miles on it and sell it for $15,000. It's still in really good shape. Anyways,
yes.
What number were you talking about?
Number 25. I used to do that all the time. Didn't you come help me one time with that?
If you have rain gutters in your house.
Yeah, rain gutters. Didn't you come help me clean the gutters one time? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, it was fun.
I know, wasn't
it? We put the
rain guards,
the garter helmet on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was fun.
Because I got tired of cleaning gutters.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. But the debris.
I still have my fingers, people. Just saying.
But if you keep your gutters clean or put a rain gutter helmet,
put a garter on it. It'll make it look sexy.
Your gutters will look sexy with garters.
Your garters will look sexy with gutters too.
All right, I'm tripping on my tongue here. So,
go to 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube. Leave us a comment about Janet's garters and gutters. Oh my God! Look how red your face is. Did you put blush on already?
No. I put on mascara.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
anywho,
if you put guards on your rain gutters on your house, it keeps a lot of the debris out. keeping the debris out keeps damage from your long-term damage from like leaves and branches and everything getting in your gutters, and it saves on your resources.
Okay, everybody's on this kick now. Number 26. Stop using plastic straws.
Dawn.
You know, come on.
You can
There
say it
are.
again. Say that again.
Stop using plastic straws.
Dawn.
Dawn.
I have a niece
Okay.
who has a
Oh, I thought you were talking about like dawn, like
my
the
niece.
sun rising.
My niece, Dawn,
Dawn.
has a thing
Oh,
for plastic straws.
That one.
That one.
Scatterbrain.
Dawn, quit using plastic straws.
Yeah,
They're
you
bad
heard
for
her.
the environment.
You heard her. Dawn.
Number 26 has got your name on it, Dawn.
They have reusable straws of all different shapes and sizes.
And they're very
kind of
pretty.
they're kind of cool.
I like them.
Just
I
saying.
use them.
So
hey, we did number 28.
we did.
Yeah. We got energy efficient bulbs.
Oh yeah, we did.
We've had them for a long time. Young time.
Young time.
Young.
As a matter of fact, they're LED light bulbs.
They're
the weirdest thing. They're kind of plasticky feeling.
Yeah.
So, but
We've
yeah,
had
they're
them for-
bright motherfuckers too.
At number 29, I want to try. I gotta switch to those. Getting away from dryer sheets.
You want to put dryer balls in the dryer?
I've heard they work really good. If they do, I'm all for it.
That means our dryer's gonna have balls.
Our dryer will have balls and officially be a man.
What?
And our washer is definitely a woman. You know why?
Why?
All these guys in the house make her spin in circles and drive her crazy. Bump on here all day.
I just thought, man, it's because she's. I won't say it.
Say it.
That'll be nice.
Say it.
No.
Come on, say it.
No.
On her cycle.
I thought I thought our washer was a blonde.
Why?
'Cause
Come on, say it.
it's always spinning.
And if you'd like to see the video of him spinning, wait till after the show.
Makes me dizzy.
He's gonna be dizzy. I swear to God, he's gonna be dizzy. Good Lord, help me. Help me, baby Jesus.
Good Lord, baby Jeebus. All right, let's wrap this up. How many more you want to read off of this list?
A couple.
All right.
Hey, I do number 34. I've been doing that for a long time. Actually,
What is number 34?
my grandma did number 33 and I do number 34.
All right, what's 33 and then what's 34?
Okay, 33. Instead of wrapping stuff in gift paper, repurpose something else to do it in. You know?
Posters, paper food bags.
Or cloth options like dish towels. When I was a newlywed,
Mhm.
my grandmother, when she would send me gifts, she would wrap the gifts in a really nice dish towel, a cloth embroidered dish towel.
Okay.
And so I got two gifts for the price of one. I got
Right.
the gift she sent me,
And
I
you got this nice
and I
embroidered.
got a really nice embroidered dish towel.
Well, back in the day, that's what they used to do.
Yeah.
They don't do shit like that no more. Millennials don't do shit like that.
But I think it's a neat idea.
It is an awesome idea, but try to get a millennial to do anything.
There's a couple good ones out there.
Name one. Time's up.
Okay, and on to the next one.
Listen, millennials, I love you guys, but I mean, come on. Really? Some of the shit you guys are doing. Wait till you guys hear our next rant.
Okay, so
You millennials ain't going to like me.
the next one.
Anyways, 30 what?
4.
34.
Birthday cards, Christmas cards that have a really pretty front.
Yep.
I like to cut the picture off the front,
Mhm.
and as long as I haven't written all over it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you like to write a book. You like to write a novel on the
As
inside.
long as I haven't written on the front where the picture is, cut the picture out and use that as gift tags.
That's an actual good idea.
And I've done that. I've done that to you. I used to do that to you when you and I were just friends. I used to do that. All the gifts I used to bring,
Friends.
all the gifts I used to bring to your family's house. Remember, all the gift tags were
Uh-huh.
homemade.
I
That's
know.
how I made them.
I know. And we all couldn't figure out how the hell she got her damn ribbons to curl up like they do. Oh my God.
It's
So
magic.
she made pretty gifts.
I make ribbons.
Yeah.
I make my own ribbons.
Now everybody should do this. Number 36,
Yes.
because that just eliminates all the paper clutter.
Boy, does it.
Switch to paperless billing. Everybody, I don't care who you are, the cable company, the water bill company,
The telephone bill.
telephone, all of it can be paperless. You don't need to get a bill in the mail. Everybody, you got an email address. Guess what? You want to know? They got a website. You could go find out what the hell your bill
Or
was.
there's an app for that.
Exactly.
We have an app for our phone, our internet,
Everybody
our-
has apps
our electric,
nowadays.
our rent, everything. There's an app for it.
Listen, I can have an app for the 18 Meal Talk podcast show. I just don't feel like paying for it. But guess what?
With
There
it.
are apps out there that have us on it.
I know.
Just look us up. There's our logo, people. Look for the 18 Meal Talk logo right there. We're on your favorite podcast player.
Even Pandora.
And if we're not, all you have to do is go to 18wheeltalk.com. That's the number 1, the number 8, wheeltalk.com. And at the very top of the page, it says episode library. Scroll down. Our whole library is there.
All of them.
Everything. If it's a live episode, it's in that library. And you could scroll down, click on it. We get a video and an audio. So there.
How you like them apples? I like apples.
And at the bottom of every episode, there is a comment box. So if you can't comment on your player of choice, you can always go to 18wheeltalk.com, find the episode, and leave a comment.
This is true.
You can hashtag us on Twitter and Instagram, 18WT.
This is true. So
anyways, that was my rant.
I would mention one more.
One more?
One
All right,
more.
you do one, I'll do one.
Okay. Do you want to do the next or me?
No, go ahead. You're up. I did paperless billing.
Okay. So I would do number 46.
Number 46.
Before I grab paper towels to wipe up a spill or clean something, I do tend to grab dishcloths or dish towels.
Yes.
I'm the last one to grab.
If it's liquid, I'm grabbing a towel,
Yeah.
not a paper towel. If it's something small, I might grab a terra.
Yeah, we
napkin or
use the
something,
Terra size towels.
You know.
Um,
But if it's a big spill, oh yeah, I don't care if it's a bath towel, whatever.
well, we also have a lot of white towels, older white towels that we kept for spills and stuff. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm always going to grab towels or something before I grab a paper towel, you know. So that would be mine. Use cloth when you can, because you can, if it's just a spill, you can rinse them and dry them. You know, hang it to dry. Don't use your washer and dryer all the time.
Or if you're gonna use it at night,
Yeah. Don't use it during peak hours.
it saves money, especially here in Arizona. So I'm gonna reiterate this one again. I lost the number though. I gotta find it. I just had my finger on. Oh, here we go. Number 44. I'm gonna backtrack.
Okay.
44. Don't toss empty plastic bottles, refill and reuse them, then recycle them. See? Refill, reuse, then recycle it. It's got that symbol on it. It means it's recyclable.
2 thumbs up.
Go to 18wheeltalk.com/E27.
For this show.
For this episode is 27. You can find it on YouTube. Favorite podcast player.
It's been fun.
Just saying.
Clean it up, America.
We'll put a whole 50 on there. We're gonna put this on our in the show notes. You can go
Yes.
into the show notes. That'll be the picture that we used this time. 50 ways. It's 50 ways that you can keep Arizona clean, but you could use any of the you could put any of these to use in your state.
There's only a few of them that are Arizona
Specific.
specific,
Yep.
and you can. I'm almost positive you can find a similar link for your own state.
This is true. This is true. And remember, 5 stars. I know I'm holding up 10 fingers, but 5 stars.
Smash the like button.
Give us a review. Please. Don't make us beg. Don't make us beg. Speaking of begging, yeah, I might beg a little. Okay. Can we beg a little?
Okay, I'm begging.
All right.
Please.
Why are you begging?
I don't know. You told me to beg.
All right. Let me see if I can do
Please.
this.
Oh, please.
I don't know if I can do this.
Please.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. I was begging. I thought I was supposed to start begging. Tell me when.
Okay. You can start begging.
Please.
We want your help.
help us.
We need
Oh, yeah.
we need help.
Yes, please.
We need everybody's help.
Lots of help.
There we go. Is that better?
Fine.
How's that look?
Fancy schmancy.
Awesome sauce. I like that.
You were going to share that with me and didn't.
I know. I forgot.
You're fired. You have to see it on YouTube.
Yes.
Mr. Fancy Schmancy Pants.
We took our logo and we turned it pink.
Hey,
Okay.
like this.
Yep. We need your help with our breast cancer awareness t-shirts. We have 3 on our website. We took our logo, turned it pink, which made the blue kind of look purple.
But it looks really cool.
Let's see if I can get out of the way. 18-wheel talk.
I don't know how you're doing that, but okay, Patrick.
Anyways.
Playing with his virtual background there.
Anyhow, we just need your help. Go to 18wheeltalk.com/BC support. That'll take you to our channel or our page that houses the shirts with these logos. Purchase if not all 3 shirts. And what we're doing is from now until the end of October, we're going to take the sales, all the sales from all the t-shirts. We're going to pay off everybody that helped us make the t-shirts, ship them, make them, print them, you name it. After we pay all the bills, anything that's left over is profit. We're going to split it in half. And then we're going to donate it to research centers, cancer facilities that you tell us about. We're not just going to, go to Susan G. Komen and say, here's money. No, that's too easy.
We want to donate to the ones that are important to you, our listeners.
We want to donate it to our listeners, okay? Because you guys are helping us. We want to give back to you guys. We want to donate. Send us an email. Send me an email, patrick@18wheeltalk.com. Send me an email. In the subject line, right? Breast cancers, anything to do with breast cancer, whether, and then tell us your story. Tell us the facility. Tell me anything. We're going to do a podcast in October. We'll probably make it a rant. We'll probably make it a really long rant. And we're going to just rant names, places, people. And like I said, we're going to come up with a tally, try to keep you guys informed as to how we're doing. Help us, help fight this breast cancer. It's near and dear to both of us. And like I said, we want to give back. We don't want to just give it to one. We want to give it to
as many as we can.
I want to go to like a small town and say, here's a check for XYZ, because we get 100, we're going to split it. I don't care how much it is. We're going to split it between anybody that can give us a mention. Mention it to us. We're going to mention it on our podcast in October for breast cancer. We're going to call it the breast cancer episode or something like that. I don't know. We haven't figured out the name. But anyways, we want your help, and we can't do it without you. It's close to both of us. Everybody knows somebody.
This is true.
And like I said, we can't do it without your help, and we really, really, really need your help. And I really, really, really want to hear your stories, because like I said, I want to make that October episode is going to be one for I don't care how long it is. If it takes us 3 hours to read everybody's name,
wouldn't that be amazing?
To
have enough donations to cover that many names and that many.
Like I said, if your grandmother, like my grandmother's name is Arlene, I'm going to donate, and I'm going to donate to the facility, if they're still around, that took care of her, and in her name, in her honor, I should say. So,
yep.
I want you to help us.
Help you. Okay.
Anything?
Time to say goodbye, Pat.
Anything else you want to say?
Goodbye.
You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I want to say goodbye.
Okay. Let's say goodbye.
We've been long enough.
Oh.
It's been fun.
It's been
but
real.
Clean it up, America.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. It ain't been real freaking clean, though. Janet's dropping F-bombs. I had to put that in there.
Of course you did.
Yep. Not even 10 minutes. You couldn't wait 10 minutes.
I had to pretend I was you.
You wanted to get it out. You wanted to spit it out before I did.
Yes.
They know it's competition.
Apparently it is.
Say goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, Janet.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Okay, bye.